Park Chan-wook's The Handmaiden is a visually stunning and emotionally charged film set in 1930s Korea during Japanese occupation, telling the love story of a wealthy heiress and her maid, with several exciting plot twists. What makes The Handmaiden extraordinary isn't just its intricate plot, but how it subverts the male gaze through its masterful use of mise-en-scène, redefining how female desire and agency are represented on screen. Before diving into the film, let's briefly discuss Laura Mulvey's theory of the male gaze. Mulvey defines the male gaze as the way women are portrayed in cinema, often objectified and positioned as passive characters or objects of desire to satisfy the heterosexual male viewer. As she puts it, the gaze reflects the way the unconscious of patriarchal society has structured film form. This concept has been central to feminist critiques of media, exposing how power dynamics are reinforced in visual storytelling. But The Handmaiden turns this framework on its head, using mise-en-scène to reframe female agency and desire. First, let's talk about the bathtub scene. This is one of the most intimate moments in the film. Soke is bathing Hideko, and what makes this scene remarkable is how it creates a space free of the male gaze. The camera adopts Soke's perspective, highlighting her admiration for Hideko, not as an object, but as a person with depth and agency. The natural lighting and soft pastel tones amplify this intimacy, steering away from the dramatic or exaggerated aesthetics often used to sexualize female bodies. Instead, the focus is on their emotional connection, allowing us to experience their relationship on a deeply human level. Next, let's examine the costumes. Costume design plays a significant role in visual storytelling, and in The Handmaiden, it reflects the power dynamics at play. Hideko's intricate, feminine outfits represent the idealized image of a woman confined by patriarchal expectations. For example, her traditional Japanese attire during the library scene symbolizes her entrapment in societal roles. In contrast, Soke's plain-made uniform underscores her initial position as a subservient figure. However, as the story unfolds, both characters' costumes evolve. Hideko transitions to simpler, more functional clothing, symbolizing her journey toward liberation. Similarly, Soke uses her uniform strategically to manipulate those around her, reclaiming a sense of power and autonomy. Now, let's talk about the architecture and spaces. The mansion, with its dark hallways and hidden chambers, represents the oppressive control of Hideko's uncle. It's a space designed to confine and surveil, a physical manifestation of patriarchal dominance. But the women subvert the space over time. They manipulate its structure to plan their escape, turning a symbol of oppression into a tool for liberation. The library, in particular, is a fascinating example. It's the stage for Hideko's performances, where she is allowed for male spectators. The dim lighting and claustrophobic framing visually communicate her entrapment. However, her discomfort is palpable. Close-ups of her face invite us to emphasize with her, challenging us to see her as more than just performer for the male gaze. And then there's one of the most important scenes of the film, the destruction of the library. When Soke tears through the library, it's a moment of catharsis, a physical and symbolic dismantling of male authority. The library, which once served as a symbol of control, collapses into chaos, mirroring the fall of a patriarchal power. Finally, the transition to freedom. By the end of the film, Hideko and Soke escape the mansion's suffocating confines, moving into an open and liberating space. Their attire becomes simpler and more androgynous, symbolizing their rejection of male fetishization. This shift, both literal and symbolic, reflects their newfound independence and agency. In conclusion, through its deliberate use of mise-en-scène, The Handmaiden not only challenges the male gaze, but reclaims cinema as a space for female perspectives and agency. Park Chan-wook weaves a narrative that is as visually stunning as it is subversive, reminding us that film can transcend traditional norms and reimagine storytelling itself.